my taste in books is becoming slightly concerning because why am I simultaneously reading political oppression, emotional devastation, and existential crisis, and somehow enjoying all of it? Hi, welcome to my YouTube video. Lately, I have realized that books we choose say a lot about the questions that we carry inside us. And recently, every book I have picked up has been making me think deeply about power, society, love, loneliness, and human emotions. So, today I just wanted to sit down in my terrace on a Sunday evening and talk about the books currently taking over my mind. And honestly, some of them are staying with me longer than I expected. Right now, I'm reading Mahabhoj by Mannu Bhandari along with 1984 by George Orwell. You know, the drama. So, which honestly feels like entering political existential crisis voluntarily, but in the best possible way. Let's start with Mahabhoj. This book doesn't even feel fictional sometimes. It is painfully real. While reading it, I kept thinking about how power operates, how narratives are controlled, how silence becomes dangerous, and how society slowly normalizes injustice. And what shocked me the most is that despite being written years ago, it still feels incredibly relevant. There were moments where I had to sit down and think because some books don't scream, they quietly disturb you instead. I think Mahabhoj is one of them. And then there's 1984. Like this book honestly made me uncomfortable in a way very few books have. The idea that language can shape thought, that fear can become routine, and the truth itself can become unstable. It's terrifying. There were pages where I literally stopped reading and stared at the wall for a few seconds, like, bro, what is this? Because suddenly this book didn't even feel very far away anymore. Then, between all this politics and social commentary comes Gunahon ka Devta, which hurts in a completely different way. This book feels so emotionally intimate, like not dramatic love, not loud love, just quiet attachment, unsaid emotions, timing, distance, human hesitation. And I think that's what makes it heartbreaking. Because sometimes people genuinely love each other and still fail each other. This book reminded me how deeply human emotions can be, especially the emotions we never fully express. Some books don't break your heart immediately, they just settle inside you first, and then suddenly, on a random day, you remember a line, a feeling, and suddenly the ache returns. I have also been exploring Machhli because why not? It's making me want to read more Hindi literature because sometimes there are things that feel incredibly personal about reading the stories rooted in our own realities, our language, our social environments. Sometimes while reading, you start recognizing people around you inside the pages. I feel like I'm entering a phase of reality where I no longer want books only for entertainment. I want them to leave questions behind. Books that change the way I observe people, books that make me go quieter. And maybe that's why literature feels so important to me. Because good books, they just don't stay on the shelves, they enter your thinking. So, yes, these are the books currently occupying my brain, and some are emotionally devastating, some are politically unsettling, and some are quietly transformative. And I think this channel is going to be a little corner of the internet where we talk about books like that. So, if you have read any of these books, tell me which one stayed with you the most, and if you haven't, maybe this is your sign to pick one up.